Hey, good morning, Chick Time ladies. It is time for another Faith-Filled Friday, and I am super excited about this one because we've got our first testimony in for someone. And as you'll see, this is Lori Rhodes who is sharing a testimony for someone else. So if you've got a testimony that you want to share but you're not up to the task, send it to me and I'll read it, or Lori will read it. We want to get your testimonies out there. We want to get each other encouraged. So please enjoy this video, which Lori shares a powerful testimony. We'll see you soon.
Good morning. This is Lori coming at you from my sofa, having my coffee. Anyway, I would like to share this morning about Tara Johnson. Tara was not one of my kids' teachers when they were in elementary school, but she taught down the hall, and didn't know her well, but she was one of those teachers that everybody loved, and all the kids loved. Fast forward about 15 years, and I saw Tara at a luncheon where I had gone to speak about check time at a local neighborhood group. Not my neighborhood, it was actually, it turned out Tara lived in there. And I had just come from check time, and I was in a check time t-shirt and tennis shoes and jeans, and turns out this was a fancy ladies luncheon, and everybody was dressed up really pretty, dresses and hair done. And anyway, I was pretty uncomfortable, really. And they sat me at a table, and I was waiting for my turn to speak, and I looked over and I recognized, I thought Tara, but her hair was down over her face, and she was crying, and her joy was gone. And I said, "Is that you, Tara?" And she said yes, and she shared that her husband had passed away about a year before, and this was really one of the first times she'd ventured out to be with people. Anyway, I did my check time talk, and we said goodbye, and I told her I would love for her to come to check time sometime. And anyway, I reached out to her that next month and said, "Hey, can I come pick you up and you can go to check time with me?" And she said that she would actually love that. And the day before, she called and said, "Hey, I'm just going to drive myself. I promise I'm going to show up." And I said, "Okay." Well, anyway, that was about 3 or 4 years ago. And for the first year or so, every time I saw Tara, she was crying. Like, she literally continued to cry for a year. And by that time, her husband had been gone almost 2.5 years, and they were best friends. They'd known each other like since she was, I think, in her teens. I mean, they were really, really close. And Tara is a spring chicken, but she's like a 63-year-old spring chicken. So they were together literally like almost 50 years. Anyway, she just couldn't get past it. Just, he was gone, and so was her joy. Well, she came around check time enough and came around the girls enough that she fell in love with children again, with herself again. She always loved the Lord, but her relationship with him deepened to a place that I'm not so sure she even existed. You'll see Tara all over check time. She goes to check time almost every weekend. She's involved with every group. She comes to our leader retreats. She absolutely loves serving, and she's found her heart again. And the Lord is just so good. And she has not shared her testimony yet, and with her permission, I shared today. But the Lord found her through serving, found her heart, and wiggled his way in, and she let him. And she says it's because of serving, and it's through check time, kind of opened that up. She serves everywhere, all over town. And anyway, he's just so good, and I see the joy in Tara. I don't think I've seen her cry in almost 2 years. Anyway, I'm going to call her now. Bye.